What is cosplay? The joining of the two words costume and play. A hobby in which a person dresses up to represent a certain character, whether that be from a comic, an anime, a movie, an original character, or even a different take on a character made from the own creative mind of an individual. Why do we cosplay? Because it's fun. Because it's interesting. To some, because it's a challenge on being creative. We've created events to embrace this hobby and our love for series. And for a long time, and maybe even still, a lot of people don't fully understand it. Some find this as an opportunity to have some spotlight and attention for their long nights of hard work on a costume, while others just want to bring a smile to others, and maybe some are just there to look for friends. When you're at a convention, you start to feel the thrill of being around people who understand what you love to do. You find a community that travels all across the world to embrace one another's creations. They swap ideas, they compete, they connect, and maybe for some, this is their own means of escaping. Admittedly, I've been very much out of the loop since I began my YouTube journey. And throughout the years of attending conventions, I still feel the thrill of making new friends and catching up with the old. I appreciate cosplays big and small. It's simple. It's just a fun hobby that everyone loves to enjoy. So, why have we made it so political? Why does that simplicity become faded with this unwritten set of rules on what deems as a good cosplay and what doesn't? If we're already a community still so niche in the world, why do we feel the need to divide and single out anyone we think that ruins it all? We encourage others to work hard to succeed, yet condemn them when they actually make it. You preach that cosplay is for everyone, yet keep excluding others. The hatred put on other cosplayers either casts them out or pushes them to do better, and even when they do better, you still condemn them again. I remember a girl who didn't want me to compete in a competition because I was going to cosplay the same character as her. So I let this push me to cosplay something else because my own low self-esteem prevented me to stand my ground. But what does it matter if that cosplayer likes to gender bend a character or buy their costume or cosplay the same thing as you or Photoshop themselves or showcase any eroticism if that is what they enjoy? Is it truly that detrimental to your life or the millions of cosplayers in the world? I always believe that as long as you don't lie about your cosplay being made by yourself when it wasn't, then by all means buy the costume. Does all the hard work of every single cosplayer at a convention and the hard work of putting the event together all come crumbling down because of one single individual? To those who become successful off of cosplay, I do think that there is some power given to represent the community, and I won't deny that. But shouldn't it be the attitude that they give about cosplay and the community be just as important, if not more, than the way they constructed their costume? Or the way that they look? You can dislike a person's cosplay, but this continuous war on who can and can't cosplay based off of their looks, their body type, their skill level, is all the reason why anyone would not want to be part of it. It's not the outfit or the costume, but this attitude we give others is what's poisoned such a simple hobby. And that's all this is at the end, a hobby. A hobby we spend way too much time and money on, and for a convention we're probably going to spend way too much money on anyway. And that process repeats because that's just our definition of fun. We become more divided the more that we spread disrespect, impossible standards, and invisible set of rules written by people who probably can't cosplay any better than the one they're criticizing. And even if they can cosplay better, their attitude is definitely the reason they should not be representing the community. We've even made it more easier to label others as thoughts just because someone is comfortable and confident with their body. Why does that make us so angry? Learn to appreciate cosplayers for their own style. Whether that's to Kamui for her armor and LED tutorials, Reika for crossplay, Jessica Nigri for her skill and body confidence, and more. To all these cosplayers you look up to and don't look up to, they're all part of the community just like you and love it for the same reasons. Cosplay because you enjoy it. Encourage others to go to cons with you to have fun. Learn from one another's techniques. Don't let yourself be swayed by the ones who hide behind their screen pretending that they have the official list of rules and standards on the desk next to them. If there are rules that exist to cosplay, that do exist out there, then I think it'd be these. One is to respect others. You don't even have to like each other, you don't have to like each other's costumes, but you can respect. The second one is to just have fun with it. And you know what the sad thing is that I'm not the first one to say any of this, because this is something that has been said by hundreds and hundreds of cosplayers out there who have probably put it better than I have right now. And the unfortunate thing too is that a lot of it is probably still going to continue. And I'm just going to put this video out there in hopes that any of you that are sort of second guessing of joining or leaving the cosplay community because of those toxic people that I was talking about earlier, hopefully this sort of helps that there is at least one person that knows the bullshit that you're probably going through. So if you're one of those toxic people that I was talking about earlier, I hope that at least one of you will turn on a new leaf. If not, I'm kind of already expecting that, because it's quite hard to change people on the internet. So this video is kind of like a bittersweet message, just to say that yes, there are shitty people out there and they are going to do shitty things. People say that you shouldn't care what others say about you, and while I do agree, I think it's only human that you are going to care what people are going to say about you, because not all of us are made of stone. But I think what's just as important, if not more, is that when you do let that stuff get to you, you get over it and you keep going. That's all I really wanted to get out of the way, guys. Whether you agree or disagree with me, I'm just going to respect your opinion and we will leave it at that. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Feel free to go subscribe to my channel for more anime and otaku related content, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!